Okay.
Okay, let's open our reading book, the literature anthology, the one with the two fish on it. Okay, and we're going to open to page 232 and 233. And can you guys see the screen? Okay.
Yeah, I love it. I love that.
Yeah, I can see the screen.
You cannot? I will share.
I can't see
Yes,
Miss, I can't see
you
the
can.
screen.
Oh,
Can.
okay.
can't see the screen. Miss, I can't.
Okay, you can.
I can't see the screen.
I'm sharing it again.
No, I
Okay. Okay, let me just take the attendance really quick. If I can find my pencil. Okay. All right. Look, guys. Okay. So I have to take the attendance every day. And if I don't, I'll be taking pictures of your names on the thing. Okay. Okay. So when I call your name, just say here. All right. As you guys know.
Okay.
Okay.
what base?
233.
233.
Yes, the one on the screen. Okay, listen up for your names, okay? Sandra?
Okay.
Sandra? Sandra?
Here.
Okay, honey. Khadija? I just saw Khadija now. She just came in now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Khadija. Esther? Esther?
Here.
All right. Muaz? Muaz Kareem? Yassine? Hi, Yassine. I see you. Mayan?
Yeah.
Okay, honey. Malik and Masri?
Here.
I'm here. I'm
Oh,
here.
yes, Mayan, I
I'm
hear you.
here.
I hear you, honey.
I'm here.
Miss, in what book? Miss Amy, in what book?
The literature anthology book. The big reading book with the two fish on it. Okay? Kenzie Besson. Kenzie.
Page what?
233 on the screen, honey. Okay. Kenzie. Joy. Joy.
Yes.
Yes, honey. Anne.
Yes.
Darwin.
Here.
Hi, honey. Malika Senaberry.
Here.
Okay. Anas. I see you. Hala. Hala. Okay. Hala. Okay. Talia. Talia.
He's not here.
Okay. Adam. Islam. Lama.
He's not here.
Yes, I just saw you. Mazen Hussein.
Here.
Okay. Layla. Layla. Okay. Jumana. Layla and Jumana, if you're here.
Here.
Okay. Which one are you? Layla or Jumana?
Man.
Okay, honey. Lana. Lana Haggag.
Yes, Miss Amy.
Okay, honey. Mazen
Here.
All right. Habiba. Habiba, I just saw your name come in. Habiba, are you here? Tala? Lama, no drawing on the screen.
Here.
Thank you. Hi, Tala. Kenda? Kenda?
بص ممكن لا مش هينفع.
Kenda? Kareem?
Here.
Kenda, Kareem?
Here.
Jolie? Here? And Lily?
Here.
Okay, guys.
Here.
Okay. So, we're gonna start reading. I will start reading, okay, and then I'll let other people continue. Who just made a K on the screen? Please don't do that. Kareem, is that you? Okay.
No, Khadija.
Khadija, no, don't do that. Okay. I'm gonna let you delete that. Go ahead. Whoever drew the
Miss
K,
Amy,
delete.
you turn the practice book today?
Yes, after in our second session. Yes, after we finish the story, we're gonna.
Okay.
All right.
If we make it early and finish it in the next session, what we will do?
No, we will not have enough time. We will finish it in both sessions. I know you guys. Okay. Whoever drew the K, delete that. Khadija, can you delete that? Thank you. Now, okay? Thank you. So, while we read the story, we have to put some things in our mind. First of all, the question, our essential question. What can we see when we look at the sky? Okay? And the second thing, the sequence of the story. The sequence is the plot, right? The plot is the sequence chart that we usually complete. What happened first? What happened next? What happens then? What happens later on? And then what happens at the end? Okay? So, as we said, the title of our story is Mr. Potter and Tabby See the Stars. Okay? Mr. Potter and Tabby See the Stars by Cynthia Ryland, illustrated by Arthur Howard. Please do not unmute yourself. Please. Okay? So, Cynthia, please do not. Why are you guys raising your hand? I didn't ask anyone to do anything yet. Please put your hands down. Okay? So, the author is Cynthia Ryland. She's the one that wrote the story and illustrated by Arthur Howard. Okay? And here is divided into 3 chapters. Okay? Chapter 1, Logs. Chapter 2, Grumble. Chapter 3, Stars. Okay. Let's start with Lily. Okay, so Lily is the only one that will unmute herself and she will read the first page. 234, Chapter 1, Logs. Go ahead, Lily.
Yes, Miss Amy.
Go ahead. Would you like to read?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Logs. Mr. Butter and his fine cat. Tabby loved to sleep. They could sleep anywhere. They slept in chairs, in wings, in cars, in tubes.
In tubs.
And sometimes in the laundry room.
Okay, so here we learned about the first 2 characters. Who are the 2 characters, Lily?
Mr. Butter and the fine cat.
Okay, so the first character is Mr. Potter and his cat. His cat's name, Jolie, is Tabby. Okay, so they said, the story begins by saying that Mr. Potter and his cat Tabby loved to sleep. They slept everywhere or anywhere. They could sleep in chairs, they could sleep on the swing, they could sleep in cars, in tubs, in the bathtub, and sometimes in the laundry room. The laundry room is the room that has the washing machine where we wash our clothes, okay? So they love to sleep. Okay? So Jolie, who are the 2 characters we learned about so far? Mr. Potter, and his cat. Mr. Potter and his cat.
Miss.
Yes. Who are the 2 characters?
Mr. Butter and
His cat.
what?
His cat.
Cat
What's the
and Mr. Butter.
Yes. What's the name of the cat?
Tabby.
Tabby. The name of the cat is Tabby. So this man, his name is Mr. Potter, and his cat, his name is Tabby. Okay? All right. Berry, would you like to read? Go ahead. Okay. Okay, the people that want to read. Okay. I see your hands. Don't worry. Okay, go ahead. Berry? Berry?
I don't have the book.
You don't have, can you see the screen?
Yeah.
You don't want to read?
Mr. Butter.
Yes.
Mr. Butter. Tabby.
Anas, erase that now.
In a depth of
Anas, you stop drawing on the
most
thing.
of the sleeping
Mhm. You cannot see the screen well?
in yeah.
Okay, honey. It's okay. It's okay. Jumena? Jumena?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, you can read 235. Malik cannot see from the screen. I see your hands, guys. Don't.
Miss, I can read.
Anas, why were you drawing all over the screen?
My iPad is make glitch.
Please don't do this again. Okay? Okay.
Miss, my iPad glitch.
I know, but still, you have, when you do it by mistake, you have to delete it. Okay? Okay. Because I disabled it. I disabled it. So Jumena will read first, and then Dalwin, and then you. Okay? Okay. Go ahead, Jumena. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Mr. Butter and Tabby.
I'm sorry. Ugh. Unmute yourself, honey. Huh?
Mr. Butter and Tabby always sleep in a bed. Of
Course. Of course.
course, most of the time sleeping in a bed was just fine. Find Mr. Butter
Plumped.
pulled the polo Tabby. Squished her and then they sleep like stub.
Logs. Logs. Okay. Very good. Huh?
But on night
One.
one of the logs could not sleep.
Very good. Okay, so as we said in the beginning of the story, that Mr. Potter and his cat loved to sleep. They slept anywhere. Okay, so as Jumana just said, Mr. Potter and Tabby also slept in a bed. Okay, as you see here, this is their bedroom and this is their bed. Most of the time, sleeping in bed was just fine. So they usually sleep in their bed. Mr. Potter plumped his pillow means he make his pillow, he plumped it. He make it like a balloon, he plumped it. And Tabby squished hers. That means Mr. Potter liked to make his pillow like a plump. He make it like a balloon, and then he would sleep on his pillow. But Tabby liked to smash her. She liked to sleep on top of hers. Okay? And then they slept like logs. The word, you know what logs are? Logs are big pieces of wood that we cut from the trunk of a tree. So both of them, okay, I'm just making sure. Okay? So they both slept like big pieces of wood, big logs. Okay? But one night, one of them could not sleep. Why do you who do you think couldn't sleep? Mr. Potter or Tabby? Huh?
Mr. Potter.
Mr. Potter. We'll find out now.
Mr. Potter.
Okay.
Because when I read the story, he can't sleep in the end of the stone.
Okay, thank you for telling me. Okay, now it's Dalwin's turn. Go ahead.
And he's not sleeping on the bed.
Okay, we'll find out why. Okay, go ahead, Dalwin. 236. Chapter 2, Grumble.
Mr. Potter was not the log who could not sleep. He could not sleep because he had eaten too many pineapple jelly rolls at Mrs. T-Berry's house. Mrs. T-Berry was Mr. Potter's good friend and neighbor, and she liked to feed him. She liked to feed everybody, but most of all, she liked to feed Mr. Potter.
Yes, okay. So, can anybody remind me what's the meaning of grumble? Anybody remember what's the meaning of grumble? Talia?
Like your
He means he is angry. He means is angry.
Oh, okay. I said one person, one person.
Like when he's
But
hungry.
okay, yes. So that here, Mr. Potter couldn't sleep because his stomach was grumbling. Yes. Why? Because who can tell me why his stomach was grumbling? Yes, Talia, can you tell me? Talia?
Yes.
Yes, tell me why Mr. Potter's stomach was grumbling.
Because
Huh? What did he eat?
he eat apple.
Oh, okay. So it says Dalwin just told us now that Mr. Potter couldn't sleep because he ate too many pineapple jelly rolls. Pineapple jelly rolls, okay? It's like a donut that has pineapple jelly inside at Mrs. T. Berry's house, okay? Who is Mrs. T. Berry?
Miss Amy.
Yes. Who is Mrs. T. Berry? Who can tell me? Malik, can you tell me who is Mrs. T?
She is his name.
One person. I just
She
see
is name.
his friend and neighbor. Very good.
Neighbor.
Okay. So Mrs. Seaberry was Mr. Potter's friend and neighbor, and she liked to feed everyone, especially Mr. Potter, his friend. Okay.
Miss Amy, can I read?
Okay. Somebody was
Miss
once
Amy.
one person was next. I
I
forgot.
want to answer.
Oh my God. Okay. Great.
I am Anas.
Okay. Yes.
I want to answer.
It's
and read.
Anna's read the first paragraph, okay? Just the first paragraph.
Page what?
Okay, please. Now it's Anna's turn on page 237, okay? You will read only one paragraph, Annas. Don't read the whole thing. Go ahead, 237. Go, Annas.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
He was always sending her good dog.
Lama? Mute yourself, Lama.
Okay. Zig over
Zeke,
to
Zeke.
Zig over to Mr. Potter house with a note.
Always?
Then always said,
Yes.
"I'm hungry," and Mr. Potter
Potter.
and Mr. Potter always said yes. So he and Tabby went next door
Door?
both
A lot.
but no two minutes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Anas. Very good. So, Mrs. T, as we just said, Mrs. T-Berry loved to make food and feed everyone, especially her friend and neighbor, Mr. Potter. Okay, Anas, do you know what's the meaning of neighbor? What's the meaning of neighbor?
Your your friend and neighbor.
Yes, what's the meaning of neighbor? Do you remember? A neighbor is a person who what?
Who live
Yes.
near you?
Yes, a neighbor is a person who lives near you. Very good. So Mr. Potter and Mrs. Teaberry lived next to each other and they were very good friends. So she would send her dog Zeke with a small note. And then Zeke would go to Mr. Potter and the note would say, "Are you hungry?" And Mr. Potter would always say yes. And then he and his pet cat Tabby would always go to his friend Mrs. Teaberry. Very good. Okay.
Mr.
Yeah.
Marid
Who's this?
Yasin.
Okay, after Lama, okay? Because she asked first. Lama and then Yasin, all right? Okay, go ahead, Lama. But tonight,
But tonight,
yes, but tonight,
Mr. Potter had been having such a good time that he lost
track, yes,
track and it
20,
20 a good time.
no, 21 jelly rolls.
21 jelly
Rolls,
rules.
yeah, rolls. Okay,
He forgot to count
count,
them as he
popped,
hopped them one at a time into his mouth.
Very good.
Amy, I don't hear what page. I will say making the
Okay, one second, Lama.
Before he know.
Kinda, we are reading in the literature anthology book, not the your turn, honey. This is the literature anthology book, the reading book, page 237. Can't you guys see it from the screen? Okay. Okay. Thank you, Lama. Yasin?
Before he know.
Okay, Lama, that's enough. Thank you, honey. Yasin, I'm sorry. Can you read the last two sentences? Before
He know it to 21 jelly
jelly roll.
rolls
Very good.
were done and it was time to go home.
All right. Thank you, Yasin. Very good. Thank you, Yasin and Lama. Okay, so every once in a while, Miss Teaberry, she would cook something or bake something, and then she would send her dog with a small note to Mr. Potter's house, and the note would say, "Are you hungry?" And he was always hungry, so he would take his cat and go to Mrs. Teaberry's house. Okay, but that night,
And what?
yes, and that night they sat together
Yeah, and what?
and he was boys. And then it would taste so good that he forgot. He had a good night and he kept eating the jelly rolls and then he forgot how many jelly rolls he ate. Then he realized that he ate 21 jelly rolls. That's a lot. So he forgot because he kept putting them into his mouth. Pop. Pop means he kept putting them into his mouth. And then he ate 21 jelly rolls. And then it was time for him to go home. Okay? Malik and Masri, 238. Huh. Go ahead.
238.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, after Malik and Masri, Talia, because, okay, I see your hands, guys. Don't worry. Go ahead. Yes.
Mr. Tabby
Mrs. Teaberry.
Tiberi was happy that Mr. Potter enjoyed her jelly rolls so much, but Mr. Pierce's
Putters.
stom- stomach,
Stomach. Yeah.
stomach was not it, grumbled and grumbled and grumbled.
Thank you, Malik. So what happened? Because he ate so much, she was very happy. Mrs. Teaberry was very happy that he ate, that he liked her food. But what happened to his stomach, Malik? Malik?
Can I say?
Malik, do you know what happened to his stomach?
What?
Yes. Mrs. Teaberry was very happy that that Mr. Potter liked her rolls, but what happened to his stomach?
His stomach kept grumbling and grumbling and
Yes.
grumbling.
Yes, it started making noises, right? Because he ate so many, it started to hurt and make a lot of noise. It bothered him. Okay, thank you, Malik. Okay, next, Talia, go ahead. Talia?
Miss, I need.
Yeah, go ahead. Read from the second paragraph. Mr. Potter.
Mr. Potter looked at his nest.
Nice, nice, huh?
Soft bed.
Yes.
When he got home,
G. Yes.
Grandpa has stomach.
Yes, very good.
Mr.
Potter. Mm-hmm. New.
He
Would
not be
able
able to sleep. Was
all
all that
grumbling. Yes.
to do. Mr. Butter looked at
Look,
Tabby.
Tabby.
Then he got an
idea. Yes, very good. So, yes. So he ate so many jelly rolls and then his stomach started to grumble. It started to bother him. So he looked at his soft bed, but he knew that he couldn't sleep. Able means can. So he knew that he cannot sleep with all this grumbling. His stomach was bothering him and he knew he couldn't be able to sleep. So he started to have an idea. Okay? Let's see what happens. Sandra, go ahead.
Yes, Miss Amy.
Go ahead. Chapter 3 stars.
Mr. T-Berry was happy that
No, honey. No. 239. Yeah.
Let's go for a walk, Mr. Potter said. He put his coat back on. He put his hat back on. He picked up Tabby and out the door they went.
Very good. Okay, so now that he couldn't sleep. Guys, you see the sentence that he said, let's go for a walk? This is a dialogue. How do you know this is a dialogue? It says, first of all, there are quotation marks. This is
What's the meaning of dialogue?
I'm explaining, honey. This is what I explained. Okay, so a dialogue is the sentence that the character said. This is this sentence that Mr. Potter just said. He said to Tabby, let's go for a walk. How do you know that Mr. Potter said this? First of all, it has quotation marks. The quotation mark is the symbol that you see before the sentence and at the end of the sentence. What else? It says, Mr. Potter said. So this is a dialogue. Dialogue is the sentence or the words that the characters say. Okay? So his stomach was grumbling and was making a low noise, and he knew he couldn't sleep. So he thought of an idea. He took Tabby and they went for a walk. Okay? All right. Dalwin and Thalia and Sandra, can you put your hands down? You already read. Okay, I need somebody different to read. Huh? Who would like to read?
Me.
Who's me? I want to see your hands. Huh? Khadija,
Esther.
go ahead. Okay, Khadija and then Esther, okay? Okay, go Khadija. Page 241. Khadija?
It was a beautiful night. The moon was full and moonlight light was everywhere.
Yes.
Tabby looked. She listened to.
She twitched her ears.
She twitched her ears. She twitched her tail. She loved the night. Mr. Feather loved it too, even with a grumbling
Stomach.
stomach.
Excellent, very good reader. Okay, so they went out, Mr. Potter and Tabby went for a walk, right? He got his jacket, he took Tabby, and they went out for a walk at night. It was a very beautiful night. It was nice and they enjoyed it. The moon was full. Okay, last time in the story, the moon was a crescent. A crescent means it looked like a banana. Okay, the last time in the story about Josie, the moon was a crescent. It looked like a banana. But today in this story, the moon was full. So when they looked at the sky, the moon was round and full. Okay, Tabby looked. She listened. Tabby was looking all around her in the sky and everywhere around her, and she listened. She twitched her ears. Twitch means to move your hand, to move quickly. So her ears twitched, her tail twitched. Tabby loved the night, okay? And Mr. Potter loved the night too, even with a grumbling stomach. So do you guys remember why Mr. Potter had a tumbling stomach?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
because he ate too many
Yeah.
jelly rolls.
Very good. Okay.
Jelly butter.
Okay. Yeah.
He ate 20.
21 actually. Okay, Esther, go ahead.
2021.
Okay, 242. Go ahead, Esther.
Mr. Potter looked up at the sky. He showed Tabby the stars
Excuse me, honey.
and he
Okay, go ahead.
told her all about them. He told her that the Big Dipper was full of milk from the Milky Way.
Mhm.
Tabby purred. She loved milk.
All right. So while they were taking their walk, they were looking all around them and looking at the sky. So while they were looking, they saw a full moon and then they saw stars. He started explaining the stars to Tabby, like as if she understood. He told her that the Big Dipper. Does anyone remember what was the Big Dipper from the story?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the
Me.
Big?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the Big Dipper?
It's like stars.
Yes.
A big spoon.
Yes, a group of stars that make the shape like that looks like a big spoon. He kept telling her the Big Dipper was full of milk from the Milky Way. Okay, so the Milky Way, yeah, he was trying to explain that the Big Dipper was full of milk from the Milky Way. Okay, so you know cats. You know, yes, honey. Who's talking?
I want to answer.
Okay, honey. Okay, when I ask, I'll let you answer. I know, I see you. Okay, so he told Tabby that the Big Dipper is full of milk, and because cats love milk, she purred. Purred is like the sound that the cats make. Okay, because she loves cats love milk. Okay, now it's whose turn? Huh? Lana?
Can I read?
Lana, it's your turn.
Miss
Okay.
Amy, can I read?
Okay, it's Lana's turn because she has her hand up, okay? After Lana, you can read. All right. Go ahead, Lana.
In page 242?
Yes, yes. The meeting will end, okay? The meeting will end now. Continue reading. And when we return, I'll let you continue reading. Go ahead, start.
Okay. Mr. Potter looked up at the sky. He showed Tabby the stars and he told
Lana.
Can I read, Miss Amy? Yes.
Lana, 243.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
He told her about looking at stars. When